I've already taken all the still photos with emphasis on body panel and any cosmetic blemishes, but I really didn't see any. But we're going to dial in a little closer this time with the video, and let's take a quick look. So starting off with the chrome and the front grille area trim. Chrome looks really good. Everything, I always like to give it a nice little tap. Fit looks good. Looks like it's properly secured. Okay, just a little dusty there, so so far so good. Panel alignment looks decent. Just slightly raised here. Okay, good. Everything is smooth to the touch. I'm not feeling any waviness at all, or any inconsistencies in the surface. Right, the color looks deep, and it's got like a nice creamy color to it. And I'm not seeing like any paint flaws, which I've been seeing lately on cars, and that's like fisheye, right, or prep work issue. And I'm not seeing anything. That's looking pretty good, but I still need to analyze this still. But so far showing really nice. Windshield wipers, I'll be checking the operation there. Okay, lifting the flap here on the well, it's called the windshield. I don't see any chips, scratches, or signs of delamination. Okay, the chrome looks like it's in good shape, right? And I also like to look at this here to see how the fit is from the window to the top seal. Looks decent, right? Chrome here just got a little scratch there, but here in the glass you can see a little bit of delamination. See it right there, and should see it right there as well. All right, belt light trim looks good. Outside mirror just a little flimsy, but I'm not gonna mess with it too much. But probably can get cinched down. Chrome on the handle looks good. All right, I've already looked at here. Oops, sorry about that. And then let's open the door. Okay, I need to close it properly. Nice solid close. That's important for me. It tells me a lot about the car already. Even though I feel a slight little drop, a little bit of a catch there, but doesn't take much effort to get the door closed. Okay, a shot of the top. Okay, I don't see any stains. Maybe just a little bit here, like not deep soil stains, but maybe just some light dirt. Back window looks good. All right, and it's got some plastic protection still here. So nice. Antenna, lenses there, good. Okay. Chrome in good shape, doesn't need any attention whatsoever. Looks pretty good other than getting wiped down. Again, just wiping my hands across. Real smooth. Don't feel any waviness whatsoever. Right. Chrome good shape here. Back good. All right. Let's open and close this door. So nice. I'm not putting much effort into it. Closes pretty nice. Just the slightest of drop there. Make sure there's no play. Right. All right. Looking at the rear top, good. Properly sealed. Convertible here at the top end of it. Okay, looks good. Good shape. Yeah, looks flawless. Nothing jumped out at me, so it's a nice surprise. I haven't seen that in a while. Right. And then another view of the windshield and of the dash. Okay. Moving on. All right, so I'm going to let the engine run here for about 10 or 15 minutes. It's only been on for probably about 5. Not even that long, actually, 3 minutes. But at any rate, what I'll end up doing is I'll close the hood, right, and then let it idle for 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll keep an eye on the temperature, and also listen for any abnormal noises. But just taking a quick look at the engine bay area, okay, it all appears to be in order there. Pulleys look like they're running straight, right? I don't see any wobbling there. The brake fluid I won't be able to check. It's not, unless it's a quick release. I really don't mess with anything there. Right. Here's a shot of the firewall. Looks pretty clean. Don't hear any abnormal noises coming from the top or the lower end. I checked the power steering fluid. That was low, right? And then let me walk on the other side here. Right. All right, here checking this opposite side here. We got the pulleys looking good. Don't hear any exhaust noises. I've already removed the radiator cap. I didn't hear right in here. I didn't see any signs of cross contamination, but I'm not gonna try removing it again because it was a bear to get off and get back on again. It's extremely difficult. But again, while looking at it, I didn't see any signs of cross contamination. Here's a view of the inner fender well area. Okay, it's all in order. I even removed this cover here. I was able to easily remove that. Didn't see anything obvious going on there. When I checked the oil, it felt a little gritty. So that's probably one of the first things I would do in replacing is replace the oil. I didn't see any signs of cross contamination though. And then the automatic transmission fluid that looked pretty good. It was nice and pink, and so that looked okay. It's just the oil I'd change right away. Okay, just looking at the frame there, looks good. And the underside of the panel. I couldn't get this thing to latch, but the gentleman here that works here, he knew the trick, so at least we know this latches, because I was nervous because I had my own system rigged up here and it's windy and I didn't want this thing to fall down, so I couldn't go too far. Here you can see lines where it's been worked a little bit here around the engine bay area. I'll just do that really quick here. Okay, this mainly here in the front nose clip area. I'll go ahead and move on and get a final view of the instrument gauges, right? Let's see where they're at here. Okay. So we're showing the odometer at 203. Okay, volts just about above 14. Oil, okay, around, what's that, around 35 or so. So we'll keep an eye on that. As RPM, we're floating at about 900 or so fuel, and then everything else here, and then the gauge. Again, I'm gonna let this thing run here for a while, and then we'll keep an eye on things. And then there's the badge right there. Okay. Oh, let's walk back here. Looking at the exhaust, we don't want to see black, blue, or gray. Condensation's okay again, like we had seen earlier. So I'll go ahead and down here and move on. I'm gonna go ahead and get the measurements here. This is the left front. Trying to get the center as possible. Looks like about 25 and a half. Here, looking at the left rear. So tire's not flush with the wheel well. Tire is sticking out somewhat. Get a decent reading here. About just under about 28 and a half. Okay, right rear, 28 and a quarter. And we're still at a slight slant, so I'm gonna try to find an even area, but I want to get something at least here. And then the right front, that's just around 25 and a half. As far as panel fit, I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but leading hood to the front panel here, just slightly raised. You really can't notice it, but that's pretty flush right there. Point I wanted to make here was, oh, this all fits well. Just the trunk here. Just there's some looseness right there. Also, when I took the spare wheel off and I turned the bolt to try to tighten it, it bottomed out before it actually cinched down on the rim. So that's pretty solid. You can see that he's not wrestling with the steering wheel when we're coming to a stop here, so it's stopping straight. Also, I think we've reached a speed of maybe 30, 35 miles an hour. We'll see if we can get a little bit faster, and we'll check for a shimmy. The engine sounds smooth, no hesitation, no backfiring, and shifting seems to be seamless. I've already taken the photos of the inner side, and what I like to do now is just kind of do like a video walkthrough as well. All right, so I'm checking for any cosmetic imperfections. I mean, that's the smallest of scuffs right there. Nothing significant. Bottom side of the chrome looks good. Looking at the underside here, get a quick shot of the wheel well area. Right. And suspension components. Working my way up here. Okay. Pushing out Rotor looks good. There's no lip or unevenness to it. Boots are nice, rubber soft. Bushing is looking in order. Okay. Get a good shot of the engine bay or engine area there. Don't see any signs of oil leaks. And that's still photos of this as well. Everything does look like it's in order. Engine's still kind of cold, so it'll be nice. I can check it when they do a cold start. See some stamping numbers there for reference. Okay, that's good. Properly secured. Good. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast on the camera here. Transmission. Yeah, it looks dry. Good. Okay, before moving on here. So yeah, the underside is pretty clean. It's like a ground cable there loose. And I'm just staying pretty quiet on this one. Just doing more of an observation. And then while it's up on the lift, I always like to get as many different views as possible. I'm just checking for like, panel waviness, damage, and fit. Same on the right side.
Only one bleeder per side. Good begin then.
All right. Moving on. One final view. So I make sure I capture everything. Look at the side runners there. All right, moving on. Yep, ready. Okay, that's the first startup. The engine was kind of cold. It fires right up. Just probably immediately the turn of the ignition. I'm not seeing any black, gray, white, or blue smoke, which means something. Looks like it's burning pretty clean. We're going to check the brake lights. Tim, can you step on the brakes? Okay. How about the left and right blinker? Okay, left blinker, yes. Right blinker, yes. And try the brakes one more time. Yeah, okay, nothing there. All right, let's go to the front here. Oh, can you turn on the headlights? Okay. We're just let me shut the video off here for a second. All right, so can you turn them on again? Yep. All right, so okay, right now I'm seeing condensation coming out of the exhaust. That's okay. I'll keep an eye on that to see if it clears up. We can see the running lights working and even the license plate light. Left and right side. We'll go to the front. We'll look at the low beams. All right, so we got low beams. How about the high beams? Good. Left and right turn signal. Oh yeah. No left. I can see right. And no left. Right, no left. Okay. Normal noises. Doing about 40 miles an hour right now. Got a shot of the speedometer. Alright, so we're coming close to 60 now, and it's pretty solid. Don't hear any abnormal suspension noises or clunks. Right. I didn't hear any rubbing noise either, but when we go to the driveway, I'll be sure to pay particular attention to that. But as of right now, I don't hear any tire rubbing.